Hi Scorpio, it's Allie. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm sorry I took a little break. You know how it is. It's life. But I don't ever stay gone too long. So before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share your love and support. As always, please keep it positive. If you would like a personal reading, I'm really not doing too many right now, but if you would like one, you can hit me up. That information is in the description box below as well. How to reach me, how to make a payment. I also have a GoFundMe link in the description box below. Many of you guys know if you follow me, I've been going through chemotherapy for the last several months now. We're almost done, but we still have a little ways to go with it. And it is preventative chemo, thank God. All the tests recently have just been amazing, like so blessed. So blessed, so grateful. And so thank you for the love and support. I am a single mother, so I do have a GoFundMe link set up in the description box below if you guys would like to donate. I am going to be starting to work, I think, again, maybe like 1 or 2 days a week, but that's not a lot, right? So we're really, until I can get back into it. If anything, if you have it to help, that GoFundMe link is in the description box below. And thank you to anybody that has. You guys have been truly amazing, and I couldn't have made it through any of this without you guys. So I love all the love, the support, the positive words, all that good stuff, the good vibes. That's more than money can provide any day. It's just love, right? And so my thing, Scorpio, I love you guys, and I appreciate all the love. So I just love you for showing up. Shit. All right. So somebody's been watching someone's social media pictures and admiring them. I wasn't even going to look at those. I just pulled them out because I might use them. I might not, but something to talk about, right? So again, that information, Venmo, Cash App, email address, and then my GoFundMe link is all in the description box below. Thank you to anybody that has donated. If you can't, it's cool. It's only for who can. And I'm so appreciative of those who have. And I just like to say that because it's like, God, I can't wait till I can give back way more, we're getting there, like one day at a time, right? So I just love you guys. Anyway, the energy that because I always meditate on your energy before I started the reading. This card's not even supposed to be out here. I had accidentally dropped a bag of cards because I've been moving stuff around, right? And this deck is not even put together right now. I got to put it back together. But it says the 8 of water, which is the 8 of cups, which is needing to walk away from something. It's either there's an emotional walking away, or there's something that you've already walked away from that's truly emotional. So before we get into it, let's say our little prayer. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, please help me provide Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising with any messages you would like for them to receive. Also protect us with your white light of protection through the tarot. Archangel Michael, please block any negative energy being sent our way. Send it back into the universe, into nothingness. Fight our battles. Any evil intent, manipulation sent our way, handle that. Don't have to say anything else because anyway, he does. All right. Amen. So guys, let's get into it and see what's going on. Walking away, that's always emotional, right? Scorpio, sometimes change is never easy, and we're so full of emotion. I get it, I'm a water sign. There's something you feel emotional about having to walk away from, or there's emotion going on. Walking away, it could be even just like a way of living a lifestyle. Something could be painful, something could be not easy, right? So let's do oracle cards first. I like to do that before I do the tarot. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, please communicate with me and let me know. Let me be a vessel. What is it that you would like, Spirit and Scorpio, or Spirit? What is it that you would like Scorpio to know? What is it that you would like Scorpio to know? I'm feeling really emotional, but it's a good emotional. It's like being able to walk away from something like, yes. Yes, that felt good. Whatever it is, it's like, fuck yes. I like it, Scorpio. Integrity. I trust my ability to know what is true for me. This could have something to do with you and a child, but within with this deck, it's understanding living in integrity. Sometimes you gotta walk away from people, places, and things that don't. At least I do, right? Like, you gotta keep it a buck. I like, even if it hurts someone's feelings. I can't stand people that just lie, right? So boundaries. Yeah, here's the situation here, right? So I'm clear and honest about with others about my expectations, right? And so, you know, some of you, yes, boundaries are important. I'm not saying they're not. This is saying, look, this is like, I'm letting you know this is a situation I'm getting in, or we're communicating something about a situation. There's boundaries here. I'm going to respect your boundaries. You're going to respect mine, right? There's nobody walking all over you. This is living in, you know, trusting your ability to know what's true for you, and saying what's true for you is like standing in your truth, saying like, you know what? I'm not going to, sorry, Michael. Maybe I'll move you over here, honey. Like, before I knock you out. You fight too many battles for me. I can't do that. All right, so, you know, to know what's true for you, you know, what's the truth, like drawing boundaries, knowing what's true for you and believing it, right? You know, seeing through the bullshit, seeing through the gaslighting, seeing through something here some of you could be experiencing. It says I'm lovingly honest with myself and others. So if there is a situation where you have to say, look, check it out, you know, I'm a Scorpio, I get it. It could be a situation where you're like, you know, I see things this way. I'm getting this vibe. I'm getting, you know, for some reason, I'm getting this intuitive nudge about you and the situation. And this is the truth. I'm going to be lovingly honest with you about it and myself right here and whatever, right? And say, just, what do you have to lose, right? You know, I don't know if it took what I've been through in life, but it's just kind of like, I live like that. It's like, well, what do you have to lose? Really, right? It's like, ultimately, I faced death, right? And it's been scary. And so ultimately, at the end of the day, it's kind of like, well, moving forward, what do you have to lose, right? So it's like loving yourself, creating these boundaries, living in your truth, whatever's true to you. Don't allow someone to tell you what's true to you and what's right for you. This is you and your life, right? I trust and know that God has infinite wisdom and love and is answering my prayers right now. So if you've been praying, trust in the divine. Maybe you're getting impatient, you know, trust in the divine, trust in timing, trust in the way things are playing out. Okay. What other messages do we have for Scorpio in regards to this reading? I'm going to try and get back on and do more Sunday through Wednesday. I'm going to get up in the morning early and try to get on at, you know, it's been tough kind of working. They're finishing up with the construction and stuff downstairs with all that weirdness. Anyway, so the noise. You're prepared from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. You don't know how much comfort this card brings me. You know I talked about it in another reading recently, but this says Xana at the top of it. This is a deck that I bought had two decks. I had literally the two that I'm pulling cards for you now. I was facing some extreme challenges and was just like, you know, really, 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 it was like, you know, the only thing I could figure out to do was like, all right, you know, it's do or die, it's live or die, it's go within, it's, you know, it's God, show me, right? Show me. And so I would use these as tools to show me in what direction to go, right? And so this one's special to me because, you know, when this happened, it was like the cycle of kind of getting away, being freed, right? So again, here we are with the Eight of Cups. It's like walking away. The worst part of a situation is over. You're protected from all types of harm. And Spirit wants you to know that. It's like you've got angels all around you when that energy is here, right? It's like, look, you know, look, there are angels all around you right now. So if you've been worried, the Spirit wants you to relax and feel safe. And it's like, know that your spirit team, your angels are there and they have you. What other messages do we have for Scorpio? I'm happy. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. The movement will usher in. I hate reading out loud, y'all. Okay. All right. So a happy move to a new home or a place of empowerment is in the works. The movement will usher in positive energy. Good grief. It was so hard to say that, right? But see how she's like dancing in the night? Like, wow. Or even kind of like slipping away in the night. Like, this is too good to be true, right? So there's some kind of an opportunity for you that there's either going to be a new home coming your way, able to move to a new home. If you've been looking to move, maybe you've been going through a difficult situation in regards to a home or a home life situation. I can't tell you how many I've been through. I can't even begin to count right now. It's a little ridiculous or ridiculous, but it is what it is, right? So I always know that Spirit guides me and protects me, right? So it could be a new job for some of you, right? But this is going to usher in new positive energy that is just going to make you feel beautiful, make you feel great, make you feel full of love and light, right? It says, I'm an angel of families. I'm a happy change or addition is coming to your family. So there could be, again, this is a change. If you have a family, again, here's a mother and a child. Here's a mother and a child. There's other children behind her, right? So again, it's like, and this could even be setting some type of boundaries or healthier boundaries too with some of you with children. I'm a mother, I get it, right? You know, there's that healing, that generational, figuring out how to heal those generational curses, right? But in a way that is loving, right? Because it says I'm lovingly honest with myself and others. Like, okay, like let's talk about what the truth is. Even if it's with your children, let's say, you know, hey, we're working on this. This is what we're working towards. This is a big deal. Maybe you don't understand it now, but you'll understand it in the future, right? So especially with a bit change coming to your family here. Now, some of you could you know, have an addition coming to your family, or this is just the energy of, you know, a new pet or some type of change with your family that's going to be very positive, right? Maybe unexpected even. And then time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself, right? And so with this, this is that energy of, and I'm so bad about it too. You know, it's like you gotta know. And what I've been through is basically like forced me to do that, right? It's like, you know, you have to know when to stop and when it's time to take care of you, and that's that, or you're not going to be able to do anything else. You're not going to be able to function. You're not going to be able to do all the things that you need to do. You're not going to be in a higher vibration, right? So again, there is needing to love and taking a time out, loving on you, nurturing you, you know, just like everybody else deserves that from you, right? Friends, family, lover, husband, whatever, right? Children, but there's this energy of, I'm drawing a line here, right? It's I'm going to love myself. The hardest part of a situation is over. Some of you are moving, and that's beautiful. Maybe you're moving away from a situation with the Eight of Wands here showing up, but I love these cards. Let's take one more. Let me shuffle and draw one more. It is Spirit saying slow down and just, if anything, take a day or two or a spa day or whatever it is you can do for yourself just to love on you. Take care of yourself and love on you, because there's so much going on, and it's all about law of attraction, and in the moment it's so hard to see, right? So as a Scorpio, we manifest so hard with our emotions, right? We're very, very emotional. Anybody manifests with emotion, right? And so learning to kind of like turn off the water, so to speak, with us, right, is really hard sometimes. And so there's this energy of needing to take care of yourself so we can be centered enough to not get into that energy where we whip out that fucking stinger, right, and want to sting and want to hurt, or want to, and not saying that we do that, but sometimes Scorpio, it's like a natural instinct, right? And so for us, we have to learn how to control that. And not saying it doesn't happen with other people, but you know what I'm saying. It's like a short fuse, right? If you're not taking care of yourself, your fuse is going to be shorter. Your vibration is going to be lower, right? There's just the need to take care of yourself more. Let's do one more. But again, also, with that loving vibration, it's like we attract that back, right? What we put out, we get out. What we put out, we get back. It's late. Sorry, y'all. So I don't like doing readings at night, but it just is the way it is right now. Hopefully we're getting back into the morning again, but the messages get out when they need to get out. What other messages do we have for Scorpio? What other messages do we have for Scorpio? It's safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So, there is some type of power here where it says Athena, right? So fearless energy. There's this energy that you do know how to be powerful in a way that's loving, that does benefit you and others. So, use this talent, use this gift, use this power. For some of you, it could have to do with communication, because I split the deck straight to Archangel Gabriel. Says you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. This came out when I did my meditation today. So then we're going to talk about this because this shit's funny. But it came out in my meditation today, and it was, so whatever you do, you could have, your life purpose could have something to do with communication, raising vibration through communication, whether it says communication or the arts, in whatever way, shape, or form, Scorpio. And a lot of Scorpios are very creative, right? So here's this energy. It's like, please don't allow your insecurities to hold you back now at this time. It's time for you to shine. And this is Archangel Gabriel making a way, saying, I'm going to help you, because this is needed. You are needed, right? So, and this is what you might be walking away from with this Vanessa card. This angel, I like the way that, it's funny that she's got her legs spread right to me. Okay, and let me tell you why. It's kind of like, okay, Vanessa, like, what are we doing here, right? She's like got her legs spread, but the wings kind of in between, like covering up her, you know what I'm trying to say, in between her legs. And it says, to make a decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it? And so I feel like with this walking away, this is what you have to really, for those of you that are very serious about your spiritual journey, serious about what it is that you're doing in your life in this regard. If you've gone through the dark night of the soul, you're changing friends, you're doing things, you're growing, and you're doing things and changing your life, you're healing, right? There's this walking away. And sometimes it's easy to slip back and you're like, whoa, all right, Vanessa, What are we doing here, right? Is this way going to bring me closer to my divine purpose? Are we taking like 10 steps back, right? It's like, and even if it's not a sexual situation, I was talking to a friend the other day about a situation. It's like, you become, go through things in life, right? Like we all have a past, right? So, have I been this spiritual guru my whole life? Fuck no, right? You know what I mean? I was like fucking from Hit a Bitch Gang, right? Like, fuck with me, I will fuck you up, right? And so I knew how to use that stinger. And so like, wasn't scared to do it either, right? And so, there's things, it's a lower vibration. So this is, to me, it's raising, because that vibration, when you look at it in a law of attraction way, Scorpio brings, it's again, what you put out, you get back. So it's like you get a bunch of that same energy back, right? So, if you're on a spiritual journey, this is basically, if a situation comes up and you want to revert back to, man, I'd like to beat the fuck out of that person, or, man, I'd like to, whatever it is, Scorpio, like, I'd like to teach that motherfucker a lesson, right? You know what I mean? Instead of, it's looking at a situation, because what that does is it hurts you, and it energetically, right? It's just a law at this point, right? It's a universal law at this point, right? So it just makes more sense to love, right? So, I always say forgive, release. You don't got to fuck with them again, but it's all for you, right? So for those of you, when that is what it's about, then, take that message. What other messages do we have for Scorpio? Sweat Lodge. Some of you could be Native American and want to do a sweat lodge cleansing. Now, if you're not Native American, with a sweat lodge here showing up, this is a serious cleansing. I've done one recently. I get into doing them, but cleansing, there's all kinds of ways that you can cleanse, but this is, I feel like, an intense, deep cleansing spiritually. That needs to be done somehow, whether it's like through, Reiki, energy healing, I don't know, whatever it is that you feel like you need to do, find some type of, advice wherever you live. There's, some way, I just feel like this is a little more than we're just going to sage the house. You know what I'm saying? There's a deep cleanse that needs to happen here, Scorpio, but the worst is over. Maybe this is it. This is that cleanse. This is that release. This is that, fuck yeah, I'm walking away, but fuck yeah, I'm walking away. Like, God damn it, I did it, right? So, excuse me. Gosh darn it, I get it, right? I did it. Spirit Keeper of the East wants to keep coming out. We could be speaking of somebody who has like a very young, vibrant energy, beautiful energy, because the Spirit Keeper of the East does, but you're super manifester, right? That is part of one of the, earth, wind, fire, air, water, right? So smudging ceremony again came out over Sweat Lodge, so no doubt about it, some cleansing needs to happen. And sometimes it has to do with other people. Remember, energy is interchangeable, and it's so hard. Yes, we want to connect with everybody. Yes, we want to connect, but like whatever it is you do for a job, like say you are, I'm going to use this for an example because I can relate to it, like a hairdresser, try going to work wearing protection that is, if you're going to have somebody's head at your chest, and wear some obsidian or something that's going to protect your heart chakra, right? That type of stuff, but also like smudging, cleansing. So, this could be something Spirit's saying, maybe it's time in your life right now. There's a lot of cleansing going on. There's a lot of releasing going on. It might be something you want to just kind of do over and over and over again for a little bit, right? It's not going to hurt you. It can only make things better, right? So let's go ahead and get into some juicy stuff and see what's going on. What other messages do we have for Scorpio? Because I know y'all love the spiritual stuff, but I know y'all also love the juicy juicy stuff, right? I was gonna say shit, but I'm trying to watch my potty mouth. Sometimes I cuss like a sailor. Oh, did I just put that candle out? I did. Well, I'm glad I didn't set this deck on fire. I was a little worried about these little tea lights, but they're not my favorite. But I thought it would create a nice little ambiance because we were doing a night reading. I just saw the $100 card, so you could be receiving $100, $1,000, $10,000. I did see spiritual warfare, so somebody could be into some type of sports or an athlete, because I said sports first. So there's been some type of spiritual warfare going on within your life. You know, the worst is over though now. Needing change, right? So that's why we've got the 8 of Cups. Tragedy. Okay, there, in regards to a forbidden love, be careful. There's tragedy here, Scorpio, or there has been. Maybe there was a tragedy in a situation where there was forbidden love, knowing that you need to change now. Something happened. It was a situation, I can't talk right now. I'm messing my words up. It was a situation, somebody wanted no strings attached. Maybe you've been in a cycle where it's like you need to heal and release, walk away, because we got boundaries here, right? It's like, say, you know, you're getting in these situations. Some of you might be getting in these situations. You're like, why am I getting myself in these situations all the time? No, because you're not setting boundaries. You're not saying this isn't what I want. You're not willing to walk the fuck away and say, I'm okay with me. I'll be with me all day long, right? I don't have to worry about making me feel like shit. I don't have to worry about making me feel, you know what I mean? So, for some of you, there's a step away. There's something that needs to change, because if there is a situation here that is forbidden love or something like that, there's tragedy connected to it, or something bad, something that you're not going to like, something that's not going to feel good. There is a desire, a strong sexual chemistry coming through for you guys. We're just going to put that over Vanessa. Take it however it resonates, right? And then I adore your smile. So this is somebody that does have I do feel like somebody that looks at you in a way where, you know, they could possibly have a little thing for you. And then we've got too much concern with your business. Yeah, so somebody is all up in your business, wanting to know, is Scorpio seeing somebody? What is Scorpio doing? I feel like there could be some type of chemistry here between the two of you. Yeah, desire, intense energy. Somebody's got a great smile. It's just, wow, you know, it just lights up the room. You were your person here. The energy is just amazing with it. I feel it. Ooh, I just got chills, right? So, no wonder. I can't even shuffle. Someone's in denial. Is it you, Scorpio? We know, I know about a trap. Okay, let's clarify. Because we don't want to be in denial about that. For sure. We don't want to be in denial about traps. So, and this could be why we have sweat lodge and ceremonies coming on, the smudging ceremony here. You know, your angel's letting you know that you are being protected, but there's some changes that are going to be made, boundaries that need to be made. And, you know, if this is the type of shit that's going down, then maybe that's what's going on. All right, so what other messages, Spirit, do we have for? That was Scorpio energy. I just saw the 7 of Cups, so I'm definitely talking Scorpio. 1, 2, 3. What messages do we have for Scorpio? Spirit. What is this? Denial and trap? If somebody acted like it could have been a Gemini, lack of motivation here in a situation, or you feel like there's something that either somebody was just kind of bored with you, wasn't interested, had some type of delay. There was some type of denial here in a situation. and then some type of trapping energy with it. I don't get it. Let's do one more. Somebody had a choice to make. Maybe that choice ended up being a trap. 5 of Wands, yeah, drama. All right, so no wonder you're walking away. All right, drama, traps. You're no longer in denial. I feel like you see it for what it is. Something about whatever's going on right now with these transits and retrogrades, I feel like a lot of us Scorpios, our like third eyes are like, bing! I even took a picture one day where there was this like white light coming from like just the way that I took the picture that was trippy. I put it on the community tab. I was like, that is, I mean, on it, wipe me down time, right? And really like we are really, really on it right now as far as our intuition. So I feel like Spirit is saying trust your intuition, right? Don't be in denial. Don't second guess yourself, you know. And you know, I've noticed lately with just even situations that don't even have to do with tarot, where like I second guess myself when I know I should have gone with the first decision. I'm like, damn it, right? It's like, why do you do that, right? Don't do it. The Knight of Swords. It's time to fight for the life that you want for some of you. Some of you could be being watched by someone, could be an air sign. This is a very action-oriented card, though. I feel like it's more like, I'm not going to be in denial anymore. I'm going to fight for the life I want. I know it's time. The archangels are showing up, telling you, I'm here to help you and it's time, right? You've got angels showing up saying the worst part is over. It's time, right? What else can you tell us about this Knight of Swords energy? 7 of Cups. You're going to have a lot of opportunities, Scorpio. You could kind of be in like fantasy land a little bit right now, but you know what's crazy is like, I feel like you almost manifest this way a little bit. Whoever I'm speaking to, it's like you know, maybe this is what you're doing. You're like thinking about, you're visualizing your future. You're thinking about, you're fantasizing. This is what I want. But it's more of like, you know, fight for the life that you want. Wishful thinking. Okay, but let's do this with a purpose. Like fight for it. You've got a message coming in with the Page of Pentacles, which is good news in regards to money and opportunity, something that you're manifesting. All right, this is being ambitious. This is some type of news and information coming in, but this is also with the Page of Pentacles. So this is good news in regards to money. What other messages do we have for Scorpio? The Knight of Pentacles. Hard work pays off, baby. I feel like this has been slow for you, slow coming, but the work that you've put in is going to pay off. Remember that. Don't ever forget it. Slow and steady wins the race. There is financial growth here. I feel like you're making a good investment with the Page of Pentacles, whatever it is that you're doing with money. With the Knight of Cups, and it is something that you love to do. It's there's something that has to do with creativity. You're very imaginative. So maybe it has to do with creating. Some of you could be writers, artists. But there's something that comes from the heart, that flows from the heart, that you know, it's a gift. This is one of your gifts here that I feel like you're getting some type of news in regards to that, doing something with it. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles, work. Somebody's very curious about you at this time. They've been spying on you, trying to get information. There are contracts and negotiations, messages. So it could be emails, text messages, phone calls, you know, any voicemails, I don't know, SMS, Facebook, whatever, I don't know, any type of message, right? You know, but this is the energy of messages coming in, but this is also contracts, signing contracts, negotiating. Make sure that here we are with my throat chakra getting weird. Let me take a sip of tea. For those Scorpios that are scared to speak up, what was I saying? Like with the boundaries, right? Don't be scared to live in your truth and say what you want and say what you mean. You only have one life. You know, you got to look at it like you've already faced death and you've already faced death. So what else do you have to lose? You got to look at it that way, you know, even if you haven't, right? Just kind of learn to look at some shit like that. Like, you know, what are you going to lose here? Because this is all good. Somebody is trying to block your intuition right now. Yep, there's the Five of Swords, and cause some type of negative reaction, negative energy in your life. Because I started feeling weird. My third eye right now. I need to go cover it up. I'm going to cover it up after I'm done. But like, yeah, there's that, right? So some type of upheaval, competition, somebody isn't gonna like something about something, good news, or just something about the way that your life is going. It's like maybe somebody had a God complex, right? And they were like, well, this isn't the way I expected Scorpio's life to go because I had other plans. Oh well, right? So somebody could have, there's a lot of this energy when this comes out, there's a lot of bullying, there's a competitive energy, sneaky, underhanded bullshit, petty. This is conflict. This is playing dirty. This is stealing. This is abusive relationships. This is just a whole lot of negative energy, right? And maybe that's why my head started feeling funny. And somebody's trying to attract your intuition with negative energy. So remember to keep your vibration high within the next week to 2 weeks too. The worst part of this is over. Now maybe somebody may be like, well, what's the last resort? Let's try to attack with negative energy. Let's, you know, get Scorpio in a lower vibration so they can't manifest what it is that they want. I don't know. You know what I mean? Not everybody thinks this way, but honestly, you believe it or not, like spiritual warfare has people doing this shit and they don't even know what the fuck they're doing because they're taken over by some sort of demon. If you don't get it, then that's okay. But spiritual warfare is a very real thing. And so Temperance, you're divinely protected with the Seven of Wands. Protect what's yours. You may feel challenged, but you're protected. Be yourself. Stand up for yourself. Whatever this is, you've been very patient. You're being divinely guided. This is all about your purpose, and this is what you find meaning in life for. This is what gives you meaning in life. Like, I love helping people, right? And so this energy here, like the feedback that I get from people when they say stuff like, I've changed their life in some way, you know, and I have no idea. And they go into great detail. I cry because it's just like, you know, you don't know the impact that you can have on other people. You're protected. So I could be talking to another reader, healer, because we do have communication here, or artist here on the table, right? So, you know, persevere. I feel like you've already been doing that anyway, but this is also that energy too of you're divinely protective. Be protective about the energy that you allow around you now at this time too, right? So if you get that nasty feeling in your stomach when certain people are around, because your body will tell you too. It's not just energy. I mean, there's all kinds of signs that we have to pay attention to that our body will tell us and that we don't even think about it, right? But one of the things for me is my stomach. And so pay attention to those signs, you know, and for some of you, it's just protecting your energy. Be careful about who you're surrounding yourself with. Spend less time with certain people. See if you feel better, right? Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's almost over. There's an end in sight. There's a completion to a cycle where you felt like, how long is this going to go on? I just can't fucking take it anymore, right? Like, it's just extra responsibility, fucking burden after burden. I'm overloaded. Like, this just, there's this energy of, I've just had enough, but this is the end in sight, Scorpio. Page of Swords, again, contracts, negotiations. I don't even know how that ended up back in the deck. So that's confirmation. I picked it up and put it back in the deck and didn't even know it. This has freedom. Like, you're going to be free from something that you're going to be like, what? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, universe? I'm free. You know, but I've been seeing the freedom horse when I pull out the Native American spirit deck. So yes, you know, there's some type of negotiation or contract maybe that, you know, that, or idea that you come up with here. There's also an alert, a thirst alert. So like, keep this all on the low. You've got a thirst alert around you. So people thirsty for your money, people thirsty for your attention, people just thirsty, right? Because they don't want to work for it. They don't want to do the inner work, right? So whatever it is, this is a divine blessing in your life. And it might be one of those things that you are going to have to keep like quiet, right? And take care of like a little baby for a little while, nurture it until like, you know, you're ready to come out with it, Scorpio, is what I'm getting for those of you that are stepping into different things as far as some type of new idea, contracts, negotiations, stuff like that, you know. With the Empress, it is saying that you're going to be enjoying life, stepping into a higher vibration. And that is probably, oh, I'm telling you, that's why I hate doing these at the end of the day. By the end of the day, my brain is like, blush. That's not even what I wanted to say either. Blubber. It is the color of blush, right? Anyway, maybe that's what I was just thinking, the color. All right, so it's a blushy color, right? Blubber. But like the Empress enjoys life. That's abundance. This is like things growing well, evolution, action, change, but all for the better. And this is what this is. We're going back to the beginning of the reading. I'm going to stop it there because that's it. It's like, that's all it takes, Scorpio. I see so many awesome things in this reading. Let's just because I'm nosy, let's do the no strings attached situation and tragedy. I was gonna say tragedy and I said trashy. My God, somebody has got themselves involved with some trashy stuff. All right, Scorpio, what is going on here? Somebody wants you to be involved in a trashy situation. Let me shuffle one more time. One more time. Okay, let's see. What? The Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. So somebody's slick with it, right? So yeah, somebody just, they know what to say. No strings attached, but they make it sound good. This is where boundaries are going to have to come up for you, right? Because again, with a Nine of Swords, tragedy, there's something here and there's a child, right? That's gonna, it could even stress your child out, or this person could be bad for your child, okay? So it could be a situation where you're like, you know what, this isn't good, and because, right, you know, being a parent is number one before any of that other stuff, right? So this is a situation where I feel like Spirit is saying somebody could even be manipulative here, or way too manipulative here, manipulating a situation. Remember, we did have set up trap shit. People out here playing dirty, all right? I've seen it a lot recently. So again, it could be a situation like that where somebody's even playing dirty here and they want to leave you in this energy of anxiety, fear, whatever, so you don't manifest, because there's a Magician. Again, walk away from that bullshit, because what it is a fucking dead end. It's a fucking dead end, Scorpio. That leaves you in this cycle that's just like this. I mean, unless you're comfortable in it, that's what you like, do you. But a lot of us that are on this journey don't want to live like that. We've already had a taste of what it feels like to be in this Empress energy, male or female, because we both embody masculine and feminine energy. I don't know if I've had this conversation with you. I'm sure I have. I've said it in a reading before that I had, and my birth chart says I'm a masculine air sign, but I'm a woman and I'm a Scorpio. But, right? So technically I could be a divine masculine. I don't know. But you know what I mean? We embody both. And this is the point though. It's like, this is the feminine side of it. This is the softer side of it. This is the, I don't have to be ready to fucking fight. I don't have to be ready to, like, you know, pull one on a motherfucker at any moment, right? You know, I don't have to be worried. I don't have to live in this energy of I gotta be bucked up all the time because I've been through so much in my life, through so many traumas, so many bad things, right? This is Spirit is saying it's time to, again, this is also protection, but you know, that defense, right? That self-defense, but do it in a way where you're still nurturing. This is that feminine energy, right? This is kind of taking the armor off, even if you're a masculine, and enjoying your life, right? And not having to be so hard all the time, right? Four of Wands, a lot of you could be meeting your soulmate here, twin flame. God, what? I just watched a reader the other day. And he said something about the way that he reads the Four of Wands that I hadn't heard before. And I was like, wow, I like that. And I feel like it has to do with stepping into a new opportunity, right? It could be for a lot of people want to hear commitment, marriage, whatever. But this is like, we've been talking about a new opportunity, and here it is, the last card that flew out. I didn't even shuffle or it just flew out, you know? And so it's stepping into a new opportunity, Scorpio. And I feel like doing it fearlessly. I feel like you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, walking away. Fuck yeah, I'm walking away, right? So, sorry, YouTube. But here's the King of Cups. And staying emotionally balanced is key. It's so key. You know, do what you have to do when you get up in the morning. Don't, you know, go straight to social media. I know it's easier said than done, but like, get up, you know, do your whatever it is that you do. I do a smoothie and tea, and you know, I like to do my wall Pilates and yoga and exercise and dance around and raise my vibration, whatever, sing, play, get ready for the day, and then do what I have to do. But that's what I do to create balance, right? An emotional balance, especially if I'm feeling fucked up, right? So this is also with mind, body, and soul, okay? That's home to me too, because this is talking about a happy home life as well. But, and again, we've talked about a change here that could create a very happy home life as well. But this is mind, body, and soul. So within the body too, being happy, being content, you know, being at peace and being at a place in your life where you're no longer letting your emotions just kind of make you fucking crazy and create all these other boomerang effects that, you know, create more problems in your life. I love you guys. I hope this message was helpful for someone. Until next time, lots of love and light. Again, if you'd like a personal, that information's in the description box below. If you would like to donate, that would be greatly appreciated. That information is also in the description box below as well. Until next time, bye.